This package just showed up and I took a peek inside and I realized, wait a second, the camera needs to be turned on and rolling for this because these are very exciting, guys. These are coming from Nextool and hope you guys are ready for it. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel and you're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today, well, we've got two different multi-tool combos here to look at. These are exciting. I'm very excited for this one here. Let's start with the smaller counterpart. Links to all these down in the description and pinned comment, guys. We're looking at the Nextool S0. I mean, first impressions, I like how narrow it is. And it does seem like this one's going for that keychain aesthetics. And being someone who actually has different keychain accessories and whatnot, I absolutely love the mini flagship. That has been my go-to for quite some time now. This one is pretty narrow, and I do like that a lot right off the bat. We'll do some size comparisons later on in the video, show you what I've been carrying and so on. But yeah, definitely got that keychain aesthetic going on, and then very narrow profile. I like the sort of lines and, you know, kind of very futuristic looking, right, in the design. Let's go ahead and get it open here. What are we working with? We're working with a pair of scissors, right? Not just any pair of scissors. These are the, yeah, they're the serrated kind on the one side. I call them teeth. So once it bites into material, you know, it's absolutely going to cut through it. No doubt about it. So that, yeah, these are going to be pretty handy scissors, to say the least. Let's zoom out just a tad bit. Okay, let's just test them here, right, on the packaging. Oh, yeah. Absolutely getting some work done. The teeth, man, these are game changing, right? Because they actually grip or hang on to the material, trap the material as you're going through the cut, right? It's not going to do any funny business, and you're absolutely going to get the cut done there, no doubt about it. All right, so clearly, right, works pretty good there in the scissors department. So we have anything else? I think the other tools are accessible from the outside. So here we go. We have a bottle opener here on this side with a flathead, kind of like a pry bar utility as well. Then we have a tiny one. Look at this tiny little guy right here. A tiny flathead as well. And then we have, last but not least, some screwdrivers. Now, the reason why I'm sure these showed up in this sort of packaging and not the actual box is because they sent these to me probably before these launch. And I probably done Nextool a disservice. These have been sitting in my queue here for quite some time. The truth is, I got so slammed over the holidays. Q4 is insane. If you don't know, as a content reviewer, right, we get so much gear in. Then I got sick for 2 weeks, and then, you know, next thing you know, I'm playing catch up. But yeah, now that I'm checking it out here, I'm like, man, this is absolutely something. We got a Phillips flathead in the front. We have a file on one side. Check that out. So that's everything on this side. Obviously, what we're prioritizing on this one are the scissors. So the on-the-go scissors. It makes sense, right? S for scissors, right? S0. So let's take a look on the other side. We have, now what is this? What in the world would this be? I have no idea. All right, I'm about to take a picture and ask ChatGPT, what in the world is this thing? But if I had to take a guess, to me it seems like a pair of tweezers. That's going to be my educated guess. Just a pair of tweezers. Tweezers. Why am I putting an accent on that? Tweezers. But yeah, I'm just going to double check to make sure. But that seems it, right? That seems like 1, 3, that's 4, and then 5 here with the scissors on this guy. That is the main thing on the Nextool S0. So far, so good. Making a great first impression here. Now we have the other one right here, right? The big one. Kind of like that meme reference from Toy Story. Mom, it finally came in. The big one.
It came! It finally came! The big one.
And I mean, it's not that big. I'm just, obviously it's comparably bigger than the one we just looked at. Do we have a name for this one? Yes, we do. It's called the K30. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of Honda motors, right? The K20, K24. This one's the K30, right? If you got that Honda motor reference, you're a true G. But I'm seeing a crossbar lock here. That's already a good sign. I'm digging that. And I see a thumb stud. So we're just going to go for it and send it. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Bam! Oh, okay, now I'm loading for words here, right? My brain is just loading right now. What are we talking about here, guys? Are we talking folding knife on a multi-tool? Like, not just like, you know, here's a cheapy old, like, you know, folding knife, just a random blade or whatever with some crappy steel. I mean, this absolutely is an actual, like, good blade that you would use for EDC, right? For starters, we got 14C 28N steel. So I'm digging that. I mean, the mirror finish on there is pretty dope, right? Check out your boy right here. What's going on, everybody? All right, check out my nostrils right there. Are we good? All right, got the glasses. Anyways, yeah, the reflection right there is pretty solid. We have a, I want to say, drop point, clip point blade, right, with a flat grind and a beautiful mirror polish again. You can see all my cable management recording with the iPhone right there. Yeah, interesting finish on it. Now, it is a crossbar lock, and it actually goes all the way to the other side, so it's not just the one side. Now, here's the good news. You can actually do the full swing on the open as well. Very smooth. I mean, we have some sort of ball bearings. They're a little bit audible on the ball bearing department. But in case you're wondering, yes, you can definitely open with a crossbar lock, thumb deploy as well. Man, listen, they are, they're cooking. They're absolutely cooking over at Nextool. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is sweet, right? Of course, we got the G10 scales, and I got so carried away with the actual full-size knife that kind of forgetting that I'm doing a overview video here, Miguel. Let's get serious now. Deep pocket carry clip, right? With the, you know, kind of talked about the model number and branding there. And then we have, again, the G10 scales. We have some other goodies here. For starters, my eye just goes to, before we get into anything else, right back here, we got one of these little pull tabs. And next thing you know, we got some tweezers back there, right, that we can stash in this little pocket here, kind of like a Swiss Army knife classic, right, Victorinox classic SD. So we got that going. I don't see, okay, we can get something out from this side. And it looks like that would be an all tool, which is actually perfect, because if you were making a hole on leather, right, this sort of leverage right here actually feels really comfortable to use. Right, like the fact that it's kind of smack in the middle. If you use all tools for, you know, your daily work or hobby or what have you, if you use them often, let me know. Give me some feedback in the comments, right? If this is a good location for an all tool, I would say so. But again, I'm no all tool expert or anything. Obviously, on this side, check this out. We have, is this a locking? Wow, that is nice. That is a locking bit driver right there. So now, you know, I wouldn't want to use, you know, a swing because the blade is on ball bearing, so that one's going to want to swing out more often than not. So I'll just pull out on the, I'll just pull down on the crossbar lock and fold it that way. It is pretty neat that they connected the knife and the bit driver, right, both connected to the same crossbar lock. So we got a flat head and a Phillips head, so you can easily switch between these two. PH1 on the Phillips side, and then we have a SL 3.5 here on the flat head. So there you go, pretty standard, right? Good stuff there. Obviously, you use these all the time. You know, they're like a multi-tools must-have, right? A flathead and a screwdriver. Then we have another flathead, or more like a pry bar, along with a file. We even have file on the side, cross pattern, diagonal pattern on this side. So that one has a nail nick. That one is a non-locking file. Then we have another nail nick right over here. Oh, hold on a second. Here we got some big old scissors. These are nice as well, guys. I'm really liking that Nextool is doing this. When I checked out recently, I checked out scissors with teeth like these. I don't want to see, or I mean, the experience is not the same, right? Once you kind of try these out and start using them, when you use scissors without the little teething right there, it's a whole different experience. This is what you want your scissors to have, and they are obviously putting this in multiple models. I'm absolutely here for it. I wonder how they stack up, just for giggles, right, next to the S0. Are they the same size, more or less? I would say a hair bigger. Just eyeballing it here, about a hair bigger, scissors wise. I mean, this is more of a complete package, right? This is more of a keychain, lighter weight approach. This is a more tools in your pocket sort of approach. So, and I mean, under spring tension, I mean, these are pretty solid as well. Let's give them a good old test right here as well. Oh yeah, biting pretty good, solid cut, right? No chewing, just, you know, cutting right through, just exactly what you would want. And, you know, they fold pretty easily, right? This handle right here is pretty nice, right? And then just shove it back in there. And I believe that is the whole 360, right, on this guy. Right? We checked out everything. I don't have a user manual here to cross-reference to see if I miss anything. If I did, absolutely let me know in the comments. I think we pretty much cover it all here. I mean, the size, I mean, it is the size of my palm. So if you, and the thickness is actually not that much. So matter of fact, why don't I get scientific with it here, guys? This side here from G10 scale to G10 scale, it's going to be a 0.68 thickness there, and then this opposite side here is going to be 0.86, right? 0.68, 0.86. So again, it's got some thickness to it, but nothing crazy. Whereas the keychain one is going to be pretty slim at 0.22, and on the wider side it's going to be ballpark 0.88. But yeah, it's going to, should live in the pocket pretty good. And again, more of a keychain style. If Nextool, if you ever want to put a pocket clip on this, I will rock that on the 5th pocket. I'm gonna tell you right now. As a matter of fact, I'm debating right now whether or not to take out the ring and just use it as a 5th pocket carry. That would be nice. I mean, this will come handy for someone who uses scissors a lot, right? If you prioritize a lot of scissor use on your everyday, right? That will make a lot of sense. But this is, always be something nice to have. For me, I would see a little bit more value on something like this, because obviously the knife, I'm already every day carrying a knife. Then I got all the other tools, as well as obviously the good old pair of scissors we just looked at. So if I want a pair of scissors, I got them there, and then I got everything else. The main thing to consider with this is you don't have pliers, so obviously make sure that pliers wouldn't be something you absolutely need. And if you can check off pliers from what you actually use, then something like this is going to be very comprehensive. And, while we're here, why not go ahead and toss it on the good old scale here, right, for fair measure. 0 out, S0 coming in at exactly 1.2 ounces. That's going to be 32 grams. So 1.1 ounces, 32 grams, whereas the K30, right, is going to be 4 ounces on the dot, or the equivalent of 114 grams. So there you go, some quick weight, not going to be extra heavy in any way, shape, or form. The weight on this guy is pretty much on par with most knives at EDC anyway. So for the weight of a regular EDC knife, you obviously have a lot more tools on with you. Now, the knife is very slim. I do like that. So it's going to slice pretty good. And obviously you got a chunky handle here. So you can't complain. I'm able to get a full 4-finger grip on it without a doubt. And, has no jimping. I mean, if I had to nitpick anything, a little bit of jimping here would be nice. I would like a different finish. I don't know why this mirror finish. I don't dislike it. I mean, it's pretty solid. I wonder if Nextool, right, you want to just do some stone wash finishes, right, some satin finishes and things like that. But again, I mean, I'm not necessarily disliking this one per se, right? There's yours truly once again. But wait a second, Miguel, does the knife cut? Well, let's find out. 14C 28N, right? Obligatory nail test, right? Doesn't feel too toothy, but let's find out. Well, the answer is yes. It actually gets the job done there, getting some good swirls right off the bat. Let's get some full slices. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're not messing around, guys. Right? Absolutely a slicer, no doubt about it. Which again, like I have to give them credit where credit is due. It's so easy for some multi-tool manufacturers out there to just slap some random steel and then not even make it all that sharp, and then just sell it to you for some crazy price, and then you don't really get that much value from it. But they're actually trying, right? They're giving you a full-on blade with a desirable steel, 14C 28N, which we all know and love from the folding knife world. So cutting cardboard diagonally for better performance. Wow. Listen, that is one thin blade. So the results speak for themselves. Very, very slicey. Went through that cardboard like butter, right? No issues there whatsoever. So love to see that. And again, both scissors have the same sort of DNA. So cutting some cardboard if you have to in a pinch. There you go. So the answer is yes, it will cut that with no issues. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Rate the factory edge on the K30 on a scale from 1 through 10, 10 being the sharpest, right? You'll let me know. Last but not least, I want to do a quick rapid fire size comparison. I mentioned that my go-to keychain multi-tool has been the Nextool Mini Flagship Pro. It has also a ring here for a keychain. They just did a revision of that one here. Now it comes with a pocket clip and a few other goodies like glow-in-the-dark little insert and whatnot. Again, all these videos here in the channel as well. I'll have links to all these in the description down below. Now the two really competitors to this one, if you would, or just other options you should consider, are the Roxon KS2 Elite. This one also has a knife that has D2, but it's a little bit of a smaller blade. That one is a liner lock. Similar build, right? G10 D pocket carry clip. Nextool also has the E1, which you should also look into. You can see the blade difference here on this one, right? This is kind of the blade they were putting on their, sort of pocket tools in the past. That's why that one is such a big difference. Again, Nextool E1. And then some other ones you should consider in this space too. We have the BIBURY mini multi-tool, right? Around the same form factor, but you have, I mean, look at the scissors on these things. I mean, these are insane. Also with the teething. Now, everything gets crazier and bigger, right? The bigger in size you go. And some other small form factors here. We have the Nextool Mini Sailor, also has the keychain option if you wanted to, and the Nextool S11 Pro, so it's kind of like a revision of the Mini Sailor as well. Again, content to all these here on the channel. If you guys want to check them out, links down below in the description and pinned comments if you guys are interested in picking one up. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the Nextool S0. What do you think about the K30? I'm pretty excited for these. I'm definitely going to be carrying the K30 a lot. I'm going to throw the S0 on my keychains if my wife doesn't snatch it from me, which is very likely that she would anyways. But guys, definitely want to hear from you. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.